welcome to this set the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, ABDOULAYE Diop. Good evening.
Good evening, Madam Kamala.
With you, a statement from the Presidency of the AIS Confederation.
Indeed, on the instructions of the highest authorities of our country, I have the distinct honor of delivering the statement from the College of Heads of State of the Confederation of the States of Israel, AES. The College of Heads of State of the AES Confederation regrets the destruction of a drone belonging to the Armed and Security Forces of the Republic of Mali, registered TZ98D, following an act of hostility by the Algerian regime on the night of March 31st to April 1st, 2025 in Tinsawaten, Abebara Circle in the Kidal region. The College of Heads of State of the AES Confederation recalls that in accordance with its decision dated December 22, 2024, it decided, among other measures, to make the confederal space a single theater of military operations. Consequently, the College of Heads of State of the AES Confederation considers the destruction of the Malian Armed and Security Forces drone as an aggression targeting all member states of the AES Confederation and a treacherous way to promote terrorism as well as contribute to the destabilization of the region. This incident is all the more serious as it emerges from the conclusions of the investigation that the destruction of the drone prevented the neutralization of a terrorist group that was planning terrorist acts against the AES. The College of Heads of State of the AES Confederation condemns, with the utmost vigor, this irresponsible act by the Algerian regime, in violation of international law, and contrary to the historical and fraternal relations between the peoples of the AES Confederation and the Algerian people. Furthermore, the College of Heads of State of the AES decides to recall for consultation the ambassadors of member states accredited in Algeria. The College of Heads of State of the AES, on one hand, reminds the Algerian regime that the eradication of terrorism remains an existential struggle for the AES. On the other hand, demands from it to adopt a constructive stance and to finally contribute to the promotion of peace and security in our region. Finally, the College of Heads of State of the Confederation, AES, reassures the populations that the defense and security forces remain fully mobilized to ensure their safety and defend the integrity of the confederal space. Done in Bamako. On April 6, 2025, General of the Army, Assimi Goïta, President of the Transition, Head of State of the Republic of Mali, President of the Confederation of Sahel States, AES. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Families, welcome back once again. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your first time, my name is Mamri, and you are very welcome. My returning families, my new ones, my VIPs, my kids, quiz. Thank you so much. You have listened to the Minister of Mali, the announcement that they gave out. Okay, the Malian Defense Minister also has put this information out concerning the same topic, the drone. This message is for the citizens, is for everyone abroad. What is going on? What happened? He explained it all. Families, listen to this one as well, and I'll be back. Thank you for your time.
Communique number 073 from the Transitional Government. The Transitional Government regrets to inform the public that on the night of March 31st to April 1st, 2025, in the A drone of the Armed and Security Forces of the Republic of Mali, it was registered TZR98D and crashed on national territory in Tinsawaten and Abebara district, Kidal region. The wreckage was precisely located in an area with the following geographical coordinates: 19-52 4710, 2-5338 101E at 9.5, 53 min 30 100. A second one is at 9.5 kilometers south of the Mali-Algeria border. Following this incident, an investigation was immediately launched. From the results of the preliminary investigation, the following points deserve to be mentioned. The connection was lost with the device in a position located on Malian territory with the following geographical coordinates: 19 degrees, 51 minutes. 5150.5 P26 N, Sude, 2 degrees B, 53 minutes, 36.099 seconds, 5336.099, or 10.2 kilometers south of the border, Mali, Algeria. The distance between the point of loss of connection with the device and the location of the wreckage is 441 meters. These 2 points are both located on national territory. The last information transmitted by the drone was related to a meeting of high-profile terrorists who were planning actions. The aircraft fell vertically, which probably can only be explained by a hostile action involving missile fire, SOLA, or ARA. A few hours after the incident, the transitional government learned through the press of a statement from the Algerian Ministry of Defense claiming the destruction of a drone that allegedly flew over Algerian airspace for 2 kilometers. In order to deepen the investigations, the Malian authorities have asked the Algerian authorities to provide them with conclusive and detailed evidence, the violation of their airspace by a Malian reconnaissance drone. For 72 hours, no satisfactory response has been given to the Malian request. The transitional government concludes with absolute certainty that the drone of the Malian security forces was destroyed following a hostile action premeditated by the Algerian regime. This decision is based on the following elements: the culpable silence of the Algerian regime in response to the Malian request and its refusal to cooperate confirm the responsibility of this regime, which fired on the drone, causing its vertical fall. The precise trajectory data of the aircraft recorded in the system unambiguously prove that the aircraft never left the airspace of the Republic of Mali. Moreover, the point of the drone's communication break and the location of the wreckage are both situated on Malian national territory. The absurdity of the argument regarding the violation of Algerian airspace over 2 kilometers. In other words, how? The drone wreckage would have ended up in Mali and 9.5 kilometers from the borderline if the device had indeed violated Algerian airspace by 2 kilometers. In light of the seriousness of this act of aggression, unprecedented in the history of relations between Mali and Algeria, the transitional government condemns with the utmost severity this hostile, unfriendly, condescending action by the Algerian authorities, whose head of state recently stated on Mondovision that, I quote, 90% of Malian solutions are found in Algeria. Another, this silence proves, if proof were needed, that the Algerian regime sponsors international terrorism. Indeed, the destruction of the drone clearly has the effect, if not the purpose, of hindering the neutralization of the armed group that claimed responsibility for terrorist acts. The transitional government, in this unfortunate circumstance, while recalling the content of its communiqué, number 64 of January 25, 2024, and that of Mali's address during the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly, condemns the attitude of the Algerian regime, which, in addition to serving as a rear base for the terrorist group, is now engaging in armed struggle to perpetrate aggressions against a neighboring state in order to protect its terrorist supporters. As a result, in response to this umpteenth provocation by the Algerian regime, the transitional government decides to 1. Summon the Algerian ambassador to protest against the hostility of the Algerian regime. 2. Withdraw immediately Ibedia Honu from the Joint Staff Committee CIMOC. 3. File full complaints before international bodies against the Algerian regime for acts of aggression. Also, the transitional government notes that this blatant aggression by the Algerian regime against Mali contradicts the effective participation of the Republic of Mali in the war for Algeria's independence to support the National Liberation Front (FLN). Finally, it calls on the Algerian regime, an exporter of terrorism, to stop being a threat to regional peace and security, and to adopt responsible behavior aimed at promoting peace and development. The transitional government reiterates to the Malian population that nothing will undermine the determination of the Malian Defense and Security Forces, under the leadership of His Excellency, General of the Army, Assimi Goïta. The transition, led by the head of state, is committed to pursuing and achieving the noble goal of eradicating terrorism in all its forms. Following this resolve, in the hours after the Algerian regime's aggression against the Malian drone, significant terrorist targets were successfully struck in the locality of Tenzawatine and elsewhere on Malian territory. These operations will continue and may intensify depending on the evolution of the situation. May God bless Mali, preserve the Malian people, made in Bamako on April 6, 2025. Thank you.
Thank you so much, families, for listening. You can tell that the drone do not go to Algeria, as they said. They intentionally intercept it so it will not destroy the terrorists. They are protecting the terrorists. Can you imagine? And you know, the AES waited. The one I shared last week or early this week, they said they are investigating it and they will come out to tell us. And this is the result of it. The Algeria government is not responding. This is a big blow because these terrorists, they might be planning something. Getting rid of them will help both countries. Well, maybe it is for the interest of Algeria. That's why they destroy the drone. But as you can tell, they have more. They will keep fighting until they succeed. I don't know. I don't know why, because this Algeria thing has been going on for years and years now. They will come back. They will say they have changed. We want partnership. We want whatever. And then they turn again. Last year, a lot had happened. They went to UN, if you can remember. UN is not saying anything. Maybe they are behind this government, the regime, to be doing what they are doing. Why will you destroy drone? And the video I wanted to share last week, and I said I did it, I couldn't share it. If you want to see it, please go to our TB News. It's there. It's about 30 minutes or 20 something minutes. They have destroyed a lot of sites of the terrorists, a lot. And I think that has triggered them because they know they are getting closer to finish the game. And so this is what they are doing. Well, the one that has been arrested in Niger now is part of operation. They will keep fighting. And now they will even intensify this even more to finish this job. We know it will not be easy because of the people behind it who are rejoicing and are happy that this has happened. We know that they will keep fighting until the people of these three countries understand the fight and get back to their senses. Anyway, families, I have about 30 minutes interview of the foreign minister of Mali. I will bring it later today for you to listen. It contains a lot. See you soon, families. Credit to ORTM, Sahel Info, RTN for sharing this information with us. They should be strong. This is another attempt, but they should be strong. They will fight to the end. We know that. See you, families. Bye-bye.